Jeff, Booktable's known for many things, and of course, books.
Books. We're going to talk mostly on children's books today. We've got this section. We separate the general adult books from the children's books. They're on different levels. Upstairs, next to our toys, is the children's book section.
And I love coming here because I always walk out with arms full because you have unique and different books than you might know.
You were telling me that you don't like coming here because you always walk out with armfuls of things. But
I really like coming here, but every time I do the segment, I spend so much because you have such great stuff. I can't not do it.
Yeah, we try to be unique, but we try to be up to date and new, and you know, we feel that we have a good collection.
That's why I spend the money here, because you do. Let's show some of these things that you wanted to highlight today.
Let's talk about the You Choose series first.
Yeah, because I didn't know about this, and this is the ones I'm walking out with today. This is fantastic.
Right. Okay. So let's do. Okay. These are different events in history, and basically the way it works is you get to choose how you'd like to view the story. So you read. We'll talk about the historical event of the attack on Pearl Harbor. And so the way that it works is you go through, as you're reading, down at the bottom of the page, it asks you a question. You get to decide, based on the question that it asks you, what viewpoint you want to come from. So basically, say you're a sailor it says you can choose to either be a nurse in Hawaii, or a sailor on the Arizona, or a fighter pilot on the Japanese side. And so basically you can follow that story from the viewpoint of that perspective. And so basically you choose how the story goes all the way through as you read it. But of course, each of the events that happens to the characters are actual true historical events. Which
is a great way to learn history.
Right.
And it's easy to follow. It's not confusing, like here at the bottom of the page. To pull out of your dive, turn to page 27, or to keep diving, to page 29. So it tells you exactly where to go.
Right.
And then you can go back and read it another way and find out everybody's perspective of Pearl Harbor.
I think I was reading, you can actually read, there's 41 different perspectives within the book.
And every one of them is going to be a true sense of what was going on during that time history.
Right. And so that's what's so very interesting about these books. And there's a Civil War battle, there's Middle Ages. Yeah, sorry, I can't. Ancient Greece. So just historical events or times that talks about and tells you the perspectives.
Yeah, I'm going to love this series, and not only for my son, I can do this as a bedtime story, but the fact of it, feeling of knowing what those people were feeling at that time, I'm going to be able to feel as an adult.
Right. I think it's really quite neat. So.
Okay.
Anyway, next series I wanted to talk about it's called the Classic Start series. It's a hardback series of classics. It's newly revised. Only been out I think about 3 months or so. Anyway, it's just a really great series of just classics, and so
you've got to have those in your household. In fact, I bought a different line that you've carried before of all the classics, the great illustrations or whatever they're called, but you have a great
one set of those in their house.
Yes.
Don't they? Okay. Wanted to take a moment to talk about Marissa Mayer. I'm not a Marissa Mayer fix right now, so
I love them.
I've got a 3.5-year-old, and his grandma lives, far enough away that we can't see each other very often. Mm-hmm. So she has her set of Marissa Mayer books at her house, and we have our set. And anyway, so we call her, and at night she'll read to him over the phone, the book that he's reading in front of him. And
I love that story.
We really love these stories, and he just takes to them so well. So it's great.
Every child does. If you don't have these yet, I mean, they're again like classics. I mean, they are just so good.
They are. Okay. They just apply to every little child.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, I guess you had a little story about this book.
Yeah, because I did this with my granddaughters, and did we ever have fun? You can just flip through here and show some of the fun cupcakes. They give you great recipes that are so easy and fun to do with either your kids, but with me, the granddaughters, and we just had a ball.
Right. Yeah.
It's an easy how to make something fun with grandma afternoon.
Sure. And cupcakes, there's kind of a little cupcake craze. Seems like it's going on right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's fun. Okay.
I brought this one over too because I love this, my book about me. I'm going to have you flip through it. Okay. You put your picture out there, but then it's kind of it's not genealogy by any means, but it's kind of, this is who I am, this is what I like, and it has places to put the handprint, the footprint. I'm actually going to buy this today because I think this is really just unique, and I didn't know that. I thought I owned every Dr. Seuss there was.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of this book before, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a little journal.
Yeah, a journal. Yep, that's exactly. Good memories. Okay, and then you've got...
just wanted to bring up the Fairy Princess. This was a book that's by Julie Andrews and her daughter, and it's a touching story about an experience they had. I think is while her daughter was growing up. So
isn't that neat? I love that when they're somebody we know, and again you relate to. Okay, and then you of course have all the latest things out that are going on.
Yeah, I mean the brand new movies. Despicable Me, Iron Man. So there's fun. There's like sticker books that come with these, or there's these are actual novels, but then there's just activity books that go along with them.
And then Star Wars, of course, you can't get over. They're not recent movie, but
Lego Star Wars sticker books, character encyclopedia, even a cookbook here.
Oh, I hadn't seen that one. How funny is that? See?
So there's quite a few others. Just books about Star Wars. I cannot believe how many there are out there. So
that's because it's a classic as well. Everybody loves Star Wars, and we'll love it forever. So come up to the book table upstairs by the children's toys, because you have a huge array of toys. Yep. Everything you could possibly want, and things you didn't even know existed.
Yep. There's just it, like you said, we want to be unique, but we want to be new too, and it's just a fun area.
It is, and you service us well. Hey, thanks so much, Jeff.
Thank you.